Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm Chris Kerrigan, and today on Making It with Chris, we're serving up the ultimate comfort food, mac and cheese. If you were a fan of the Blue Box back in the day, then chances are you still are a fan because let's face it, it's delicious. If that's the case, I think you're really gonna love this easy, delicious skillet version we've got coming up right now. All right, what we're going to need to make this delicious, easy mac and cheese is 6 ounces of evaporated milk, 6 ounces of elbow macaroni. You could substitute penne here if you like, whatever you're feeling. 6 ounces of shredded cheese. I'm using white American, but feel free to use some cheddar, Gouda, whatever you like. 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley, a tablespoon of butter, and finally a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to use that as a delicious, crunchy topping at the end. All right, to get started, melt that 1 tablespoon of butter in a skillet over medium heat. Next, we're going to add that half a cup of panko and stir that to incorporate the breadcrumbs and butter. Keep stirring until it gets nice and golden brown, but be careful, it'll burn pretty quick. Season with a pinch of salt and a little bit of fresh cracked pepper here. And that looks delicious as it is. Perfect. Set that aside and let's move on to the macaroni. Pour your 6 ounces of macaroni into a dry skillet. Next, we're going to add some water to that and just enough cold water to cover it. Just barely. If you were using penne here, you'd want to cover it by 1/4 of an inch since the penne takes a little while longer to cook. Add a dash of salt, put that heat on high and bring it to a boil. The reason we're using this volume of water is we want to concentrate the starches from the pasta. We want to use that to help keep the cheese from separating, make it nice and creamy. So you want to stir this pasta and cook it down until most of the water has been absorbed by the macaroni. Once that happens, now we're going to add our evaporated milk to the mix. Evaporated milk also has proteins in it which will work with the starches to help keep that cheese nice and emulsified. Bring the evaporated milk up to a boil, and once that happens, go ahead and turn that heat down to medium and add the cheese. Like I said, white American here, but if you're feeling fancy, go ahead and add whatever you like. Go ahead and fold that in until it's nice and melty, gooey, and the sauce starts to thicken up. Take about 2 minutes. The whole process is about 15. All right, now that that's perfect, last thing to do is put in a serving bowl and garnish with the breadcrumbs and parsley. Why? Because pretty food just tastes better. Well, this is where I'm going to take off. Let you watch the rest by yourself. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, be a good human being. Peace.